Yeah, we are doing the mental health series A to Z. Could you quickly tell our audience that why are we doing these series?
Yeah, so we were going through this beautiful dictionary of psychology and we came across good concept that people should know about them. And there are few words that people should not use them so loosely. So we thought of giving them an insight about these words. So for that reason, we started this from A to Z vocabulary and let people know about these words. So if they know proper meaning of these words, they would use it more mindfully.
Yes. And for our viewers to know, we are using these words from the Oxford Dictionary of Psychology by Andrew Coleman. And also, we are starting to include a few words from the APA dictionary. Okay. So, yes, let's jump into our first word for today. What do we have for us today?
So we start with the first word. It is gambler's fallacy.
Okay.
I, yeah. So it is how a people think. So first we'll read from the dictionary itself, and then we'll exchange our ideas about it. Okay, Priyansi? So what is gambler's fallacy? It's a false belief that the probability of an event in a random sequence is dependent on the preceding events. Probability of increasing with each successive occasion on which it fails to occur. It means that when a person thinks that this time it's been like from in the dice is like red when they are on the roulette, they're playing red and black. So red has occurred 10 times. Now this person who is into gambling this time would feel now it's a turn for black and he'll definitely put all his money on black. And then it turns out to be either black or red. But this is gambler's fallacy. Means the belief of this person is that now it has to even out. But
Okay.
you don't know it won't even out. It can even out, it cannot even out. So that is gambler's fallacy. Similar is example of like having children. So you have so many, the couple will have many girls, and now he'll think, oh, now this is the boy, and they keep on having children, and you don't know if it's going to be a boy or a girl. What do you say, Priyansi, about
Right.
this?
Yes. So yeah, I mean, actually, this is actually what happens, especially in the Indian society, that the parent wants maybe a boy child, and then they're having a girl child, and they keep conceiving, and then they might end up having three or four or five girl children. Yes, so it does happen, and actually, I hope this is new for our viewers to know the gambler's fallacy. And if you people want to know more about it, we cannot talk more about it. So please drop us a comment or a message, and we would be happy to tell you more about it. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so the second word that we have for today is the gas model, that is the general adaptation syndrome. So basically, it is a stress model. So what happens is we usually feel that stress is usually seen as a mental pressure, but we forget to notice that it can also have some issues on our body as well. It can be physical as well. So it has stress has different stages. One of them, which is the general adaptation. So this is called as the general adaptation syndrome. So the first stage is your alarm reaction stage, where this is the first level of stress, where we are talking about that. Okay, the cortisol, the stress hormone releases, okay, your BP increases, your heart rate increases, and here you decide whether you will be giving a flight response or a fight response, like we discussed yesterday. What is the fight and flight response? So everybody who wants to know more can hop on to yesterday's recording in the feed, and you would know what is fight and flight response. So here the body is preparing itself that okay, stress is coming, so what do I need to do now? Cortisol starts releasing. Okay, blood pressure increases and your heartbeat increases. Here, your sympathetic system of the autonomic nervous system starts, you know, taking hold. It starts taking hold of the body. Then, second comes your resistance stage. So, this is the stage where the body knows, okay, we are entering into the stress. So, what do we need to do is we need to calm down. Here, the parasympathetic nervous system comes into place, but tells your body, okay, you need to calm down. So, we resist, showing all these symptoms on our bodies. So this is your stage where your cortisol decreases, the stress hormone decreases, and you start coming to a certain calm and relaxed level. But if you're not able to take hold of your body, then you move on to the last stage of the general adaptation syndrome, that is the exhaustion stage. Here, the body is not in your control. Okay, you're not able to understand what is happening. If this is if you reach to an exhaustion stage, you cannot manage your stress levels. Okay, this is the stage where you need to seek professional help, because you're so stressful that you can't handle things that are going in your personal or professional life. So this is the general adaptation syndrome. Yeah, you want to add something?
Yeah, so Priyansi, we had same chat yesterday in the fight and flight response. So
Hmm.
it's a body mechanism. So whenever you are in trouble, the alarm sets in. And when the trouble is gone, the alarm has to go out, means the homeostasis has to come in. But that's the second stage. So homeostasis is there. But if a person who cannot get into this second stage will go into the third stage, that is
Yes,
exhaustion stage,
exhaustion
where
stage.
this, yeah, so this person will not be able to maintain homeostasis, means the body balance will not be there, and then it is overwhelming for the person because you don't, because these cortisol and these adrenaline keep on releasing, and they are just alarming you all the time that you, it's a run or fight or flight response, and they keep on doing it although there is no stress, but they still
Yes.
feel the same stress, and then it goes on their body as well as on mind, and they suffer from anxiety, depressions, and many other, they are unable to cope in their daily life. So that
Yes,
time it is very important for a person to understand and seek professional help.
yes. So what our viewers can do is, if you're someone who feels high level of stress at any event, you can feel stress at any event. Be it you are participating in a debate competition, or you are giving an exam, or giving a live session like us. So it can come at any point of time. So how can you manage your stress? It is not a one time practice. You have to do it continuously. So you can meditation is the best practice that you can inculcate in your life. Then regular exercising or yoga, stretching releases your stress. Okay, because your body stretches, the emotions are channelized in your body. So these are a few things that you can do to manage your stress. And if you cannot, please seek professional. Yes.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So there's
So
another word. Yeah. So we move on with the another word, that is group polarization. This is a very interesting social concept, social psychology
yes.
concept, the group polarization. First, I'll read from here. The tendency for involvement in a group to cause the attitudes and opinions of the group members to become more extreme in the direction of predominant attitudes and opinion in the group. It means that if you want to stay in the group, and if you have your own belief, but if you want to stay in the group, you have to conform to the group norms. And
Yes.
then what, yeah. So group polarization means these groups, they carry certain strong norms and they have their attitudes. And if anyone who want to join the group will have to leave their own belief system and join the group with their belief system. So it is sometimes so extreme that a person cannot think himself as individual but has to think as a group. You want to add something?
Yeah, so I was just thinking to add up an example that our viewers can relate to. So this is just like that. Suppose you want to open a restaurant, okay, and now you want to decide on that whether we should have a vegetarian menu or a non-vegetarian menu. So the majority will on whichever option the majority will choose. So even if suppose everybody is saying that we should have only vegetarian menu, and I'm like, no, we should also include non-vegetarian menu. It will have us more customers, but I will go and join the group of the vegetarian menu people, because I will be like, okay, they all are saying so, or I would want to join that group. So that is what we are talking about here, that we ultimately reach to the group where more people are, or what more people are saying, right? This is what we're
Yeah.
talking
So
about.
this, yeah. So this way it is like groupism. It is like us and them. So
Yeah,
when you get into their attitudes and ideas and belief system, then you become a part of us. And if you don't follow those ideas, then you become them. So
them.
there is an,
Yeah.
yeah. So it is us and them. So there's a difference.
Yes. So we get a feeling of in group and out group. In group is the group that I am belonging to, and out group is okay, you are not of the same thinking, so you become an out group for me. This usually happens
Yeah.
with friends as well, in groups of friends as well. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it is sometimes become so dangerous,
Hmm.
sometimes when you don't want to go by their attitudes and beliefs, but still staying in the group, you follow those norms and you break your own belief systems and values. So it is sometimes very dangerous also. Just to stay in the group, a person can leave his own belief systems and virtues and think
Yes.
according to the group.
Yes. Yeah, it
So be
actually
mindful about it,
happens.
yeah.
Yes, so it actually happens.
It
Usually in friends,
especially in the
like the
politics,
viewers,
especially in
yeah,
politics.
even our viewers will be able to connect to it, that if it has happened to them at any point of time. So all of you can drop a message in the comment section that if this has happened with you all or not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the last word that we have today is generalization. The dictionary says the process of deriving a concept, judgment, principle, or theory from a limited number of specific cases and applying it more widely, often to an entire class. So we generally use generalization where we say that, for example, we say, like it is generally said that uh, all women are bad drivers. Now, because someone witnessed an accident because of a woman, it is generalized that okay, all women are bad drivers. So here we are generalizing an event which to the whole to the whole lot of women, that they all are bad drivers. We might have good drivers as well, right, in women. So we are generalizing the fact because it has happened with a few. We're applying it to the whole members of women, that okay, every woman is a bad driver. So here we are generalizing the fact to the whole community. Yeah, you want to add any example to generalization, which is very commonly used already?
Yeah. So generalization is like one example that I have in my mind is if a person get is bitten by a dog. So he will think, if he thinks that all animals are bad, not only dog, cats are bad, horses are bad, they bite me.
Right,
So that is
right,
generalization. So there is another opposite word of this is discrimination. If a person knows that if the dog bites, then he is scared of only dog, he or she is scared of only dogs, then that is discrimination. But if that person cannot discriminate and all the animals are bad, is generalization. This is what I
generalization.
felt. Yeah.
Yes, I feel we usually do it. We usually do it in a I mean, in a day-to-day life also. If somebody does bad, then suppose for the another example can be like, I know a girl by name maybe Ria. Okay, so she did something bad with me. So for me, all the Riyas will be bad, all the Radhikas will be bad. That oh, they're all the same. So that is generalization, where we are saying that all the girls with the name Ria are bad, right? So this is how we
Yeah.
generalize. So we should be very mindful of the fact that just because one person was not right with you, or maybe just because one woman was a bad driver, and maybe that doesn't make all women bad drivers, or doesn't make all Rias bad, or all doesn't make all animals bad. This is how we have to be mindful of what we are doing and what we are thinking.
Yeah. So this generalization issue sometimes create inhibition in people, They're not
Hmm.
able to act. When they should act, they're not able to act out.
And,
Means they're not able to move forward. It is like an hindrance in their life.
hmm,
So
right.
please be aware of generalizing and especially saying all. Whenever you say all, you have to be very careful when you say
Yes.
all.
Yes. So all of you can tell us if there is something that you generalize on, and it is completely fine if you are generalizing, but be mindful that how are we using our words, start bringing changes slowly in your life, and I'm sure you will be able to do better in life. Yes. So that is
Yeah,
all for
start
today. Let's
discriminating.
quickly wrap. Let's quickly wrap up. So yes, thank you, Shalini, for being here. And today, the four words that we had discussed are the general adaptation syndrome, gambler's fallacy, generalization, and I forgot the fourth one.
Group polarization.
Yes, group
Group.
polarization. So we will say that, we'll wrap up for today. And yes, see you everyone tomorrow. Okay, bonjour.
Thank you so much, Priyansi. And see you all. Happy Sunday. Bye. Ciao.
Yes.